Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Soccer, the seventh debate between the Penn and the from Municipal Stadium in those of you who are watching baseball, but this is soccer on a baseball field here at Municipal Stadium in Kokomo. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Our prime sponsor for our other great sponsors include trophies, community Church, Hiddle and End, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County Calendars, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and noon in late October as the Noblesville Millers came from Noblesville, the Penn Championship in Class 3A. Come in here with 21 wins, one tie, that Carmel 2-3, and we are underway. Millers will be in the white uniforms. Miller's trying to get it down into the zone. Correction, I had that backwards. My apologies. Penn is in the white uniforms. Noblesville is in the black uniforms. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams on the camera today. Executive producer and director Jim Wofford at the controls. I believe Penn is in the white uniforms. Ball handling back. And that one's going to be fighting for the corner. Both of these Millers finally try to clear the Miller half of the field. They do center it, get a shot off. Baseball foul lines on the field and along the side. The out of bounds line is actually out baseball. Ball goes out of Millers. Kingsman back and regroup, it right back with an opportunity, and they can't take advantage of it. And there's a whistle. Kingsmen come in here undefeated this season. The only blemish on their record was a tie with Carmel earlier this season. Kingsmen fall back, try to take the ball away from the Millers. Millers keep it in bounds. Winner of this game will advance to the state championship next weekend. Time and place yet to be determined. It'll either be at Butler or at IUPUI. Penn with a chance there, could not get the shot off. There's a shot that goes flying by Amanda Carmasino out of bounds. Penn ranked number 1 in the state, Noblesville number 5. Amanda Carmasino puts the ball in play. Penn trying to keep the pressure on the Millers. Millers trying to get it out of their zone, but Penn just keeps pounding away and keeps that ball in the Miller end of the field. That one goes out of bounds. And it'll be an inbound for the Millers. Millers get it across the center, but Penn takes it right back, working it down the field nicely. Good job of passing there by the Kingsmen. Millers trying to knock it away. So far, they haven't been too successful. There's one that is into the center there, and Millers get it into Kingsman territory. That was chased down by Lauren Hamilton. Sydney Eggendorf takes it. Goaltender Mackenzie Wood kicks it out. Another ball out of bounds, and Penn will have the inbound on that one. The other semi-state game in girls 3A is going on as we speak. That's Guerin Catholic at Columbus North. The winner of this match will take on either Guerin or Columbus North next weekend for the state championship. Kingsmen put it back to the goal. Goaltender Mackenzie Wood gets it across the center line. Being pursued by Allison Lankowitz. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Penn. Most of the action has been down in the Noblesville end so far, but no real serious scoring opportunities. About 31 and a half minutes left here in the first half. Hamilton ball handling. That will end up going out of bounds, and it'll stay with Penn. Inbounds into the corner, goes out of bounds once again. Another throw in for the Kingsmen. Centered. Miller's managed to clear it, but it's knocked down by Sydney Eggendorfer. And that one will go over to the Millers. The Kingsmen, with just an astounding statistic, only allowed 3 goals all season long. Millers get it down into Penn territory, where Lauren Hamilton tries to put it back across the center line. Hamilton fighting for the ball. Ends up off the foot of Riley Chapla. And goaltender Mackenzie Wood takes it. Brooke Van Dyke bringing the ball up. Van Dyke trying to center it, get it across the center line. Ends up on the foot of Hallie Hedman. King's been trying to set it up, trying to get a centering pass. There's a centering pass into the middle. A shot to the left, to the wide. Good opportunity there for the Kingsmen, but they end up shooting the ball wide. We've got 3 substitutions coming in here, 2 for the Millers, 1 for the Kingsmen. I believe for Penn, that's number 6, Lauren Cernak, coming in. Millers inbound the ball, ends up going out of bounds, and that will go back over to Penn. Shot on goal, picked up by Amanda Carmesino. We were talking a little bit earlier about Penn only allowing 3 goals all season. Millers not too shabby themselves, only allowing 13. There's a centering pass. Oh, just missed. Just missed on a header there by the Kingsmen. That definitely would have been a goal, but they just could not quite connect on that. Great effort by the Kingsmen, though. That'll go back to Amanda Carmesino, who will put the ball into play. Carmesino will kick. Taken by the Millers. They're trying to get into Penn territory. Millers have had a hard time getting the ball into Penn territory so far. Lauren Hamilton takes it. She gets knocked off the ball, gets recovered. And the Kingsmen fall back and regroup, and Alexis Scott takes it back to Riley Chapla. She gets it across center. Miller's looking for an opportunity here, but just can't seem to get much penetration into the Kingsman zone. Kingsman out in front of the net, trying to set it up. Taken by Sydney Eggendorfer. Back to the corner. Centering pass, knocked down by the Millers. Kelsey Carrico tried to get it back into the middle. Riley Chapla resets the offense for the Kingsmen. So the will put them this year. Messina comes out. The Millers picks here with a little over 2 goals this year. Both of these teams are very, very well known as very stingy on the defense. Here's a break for the Millers. Trying to get it up and get it centered. Good defense there by Kelsey Carrico. The ball ends up going out of bounds, but the Millers will retain possession of the ball. Inbounded by the Millers. Back into the corner. That's going to go out of bounds again. That one's going to go over to the Penn Kingsmen. Kingsman will inbound the ball from nearly back in the corner. Our thanks to Perry Williams manning the camera today, bringing you these excellent shots on just a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Kokomo, Indiana. Game time temperature, 71 degrees. Couldn't ask for a nicer Saturday afternoon. No threat of rain. Light wind out of the south, blowing from right to left on the screen. Miller's trying to set it up again into the center. Ashlyn Moorfield tries to get it set. Another centering pass there. Goes over the head of the Millers. Taken by Lauren Hamilton, and that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Millers. It'll be inbounded from the corner. No score here. +23 minutes remaining here in the first half. King's been bringing the ball up past the center line. Brooke Van Dyke brings it in, tries to center it, taken by the Millers. Millers kick it back into Kingsman territory. Raleigh Chapla takes that one. That's going to end up out of bounds. Millers will throw the ball into play. I want to remind you that we are having some technical problems, so coming up at halftime of today's game, we will be leaving the air for about a minute or two, and those of you watching on Hamilton County Television and Facebook will need to reset and check in again. We have some technical difficulties that we can only take care of by restarting some equipment. Our bandwidth is greatly restricted here at Kokomo today, so we're trying to get the game to you as best we can. So that'll be coming up at halftime, and we'll remind you about that if you're watching on Facebook or on Hamilton County Television. Kingsmen fall back. Goaltender Mackenzie Wood comes out, kicks the ball right down just about the midfield line. Christina Lynch brought it down, trying to center it. That one's going to go out of bounds again. It'll be a throw in by the Kingsmen. Kingsmen don't waste any time getting that ball back in play. Out of bounds once again. That'll be number 11, Kelsey Carico, getting it back in. Centering pass to Sydney Eggendorfer. Ends up back in the center. Miller's pounded into Kingsman territory, but no Millers there. Miller's with the ball, trying to get it over into the side, keep it in bounds. Good battle there between the Millers and the Kingsmen. That ball is finally drilled out of bounds by Elizabeth Kapek. Stops the play. Just about 20 minutes remaining in this half. We're just about halfway there in the first half. No score. The Kingsmen have had a couple scoring opportunities. Millers have not had any. But a good defensive battle going on here. Miller's trying to get it set up in the middle, cannot do it. Ball gets taken back by the Kingsmen. Christina Lynch got it out of there. Back onto the foot of a Miller. Millers take it back again, fall back, kick it into the center. Header there by Raleigh Chapla. The Millers and the Kingsmen on Hamilton County Television. Welcome aboard. We're glad you could be with us here this afternoon for this 3A semi-state game from Kokomo's Municipal Stadium, normally a baseball stadium. But when this facility was built here a couple of years ago, it was built so it could house soccer. And as you see the wide shots here, you'll notice that the soccer field it's a little snug on the ends, but it does fit, and a lot of room out there on the right field side for the teams to sit. Here's a shot on goal by the Millers that goes wide. Kinsey Wood gets it back into play. Kingsman trying to get the ball back up again. Brooke Van Dyke sends it into Miller territory. Intercepted by the Kingsmen once again. Millers take it right back. That one ends up going out of bounds off the head of Kelsey Carico. Millers with the inbound into the center. Nobody there, though. Kingsmen get the ball back. Millers take it away. Fall back, regroup, trying to get the thing set up. Lexa Scott trying to get things set up for the Kingsmen. Lauren Cernak taken by the Millers again. Kinsey Blankenbaker in there. Senior defenseman. A lot of good close action so far in this match. Mackenzie Wood will put the ball down the field. Elizabeth Capek goes after it. It goes out of bounds, but it will stay with the Penn Kingsmen. Got a substitution coming in for the Millers.
Substitution for Noblesville, number 13, Jenna Chatterton.
Jenna Chatterton comes into the game for the Millers. Second leading scorer on the Millers team with 6 goals this season, behind Carly Hudnall, who has 8. There's a shot and a goal. So just that quickly, the Penn Kingsmen have taken the lead 1-0 at the 16-17 mark here of the first half. Millers have been playing very good defense all day, but that one just got by Amanda Carmesino. We're back to live action.
First goal comes at 16 minutes, 17 seconds of the first half. On an assist from number 24, Christina Lynch, goal by number 12,
Maya Licando with the goal. The assist will go to number 24, Christina Lynch. And in a game like this, with the type of defense that these two teams play, one goal could be the difference. A big goal for the Kingsmen here about midway through the first half.
Substitution for Penn, number 14, Molly McLaughlin.
Molly McLaughlin back into the match, one of the starters for Penn. Millers want to get this goal back as quickly as possible. There's a whistle. Millers will kick the ball back into play. Amazing how quickly the game can change. Just was an excellent defensive effort by both teams. And the Kingsmen managed to sneak one by Amanda Carmesino. Kenzie Wood drills that one well over halfway across the field. Jenna Chatterton with the ball. She's going after it. That's going to go out of bounds. Millers will inbound it. Another whistle. We're going to have a substitution here. Another Miller substitution. As Brooke Fuller is going out.
Returning for those on number 26, Keely Hoopengarner.
Kaylee Hoopengarner back in, one of the starters for Coach Mike Brady, back in for the Millers. Under 14 to go here in the first half. Kingsman keeping the pressure on. Christina Lynch setting it up. Lynch had the assist on that goal earlier by Maya Licata. About 12 and a half minutes left in the first half. Kingsmen bring it back toward their nets, setting it up. Riley Chapla gets it up toward the center there. Molly McLaughlin takes it across over to Brooke Van Dyke. Kingsman trying to get it set up here, get another centering pass. Here's a possible shot over the net. That one goes all the way out of the stadium. About 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Just a quick reminder once again, coming up at halftime. Carmesino kicks it into play. She'll take the ball back again as it was knocked back toward the goal. Carmesino kicking into a little bit of a wind, so she's not quite getting the distance on the kicks like McKenzie. From the corner to get this set up. That includes after the ball, slows things for the rest of the back, but the Kingsmen get it right at that. Down by the Mel. Trying to center it once again. It goes to Brooke Van Dyke. Van Dyke looking to center. Still ball handling. Gets it over on the side to Kelsey Carrico. Carrico is got two Millers on her. She gets it back out topside to Van Dyke. Van Dyke going toward the center there. Puts it back right into the center of the field. Off of Molly McLaughlin. And the Millers take the ball. They're bringing it down here across the center. Putting all these out about Miller. Riley Chapla heads it right back up the field. Toward the center. Taken away by the Millers, but there's going to be a foul on that, and the Kingsmen will take over. I understand now that we have the technical problems taken care of. So we will not be leaving the air at halftime, as we said a few moments ago. So we will stay on the air at halftime. We will not have to restart. So those of you watching will not have to log in again. Thanks to our great technical staff here, our executive director, producer, Jim Wofford. Shot on the goal, taken in the air by Amanda Carmesino. That's always a dangerous shot there because boy, a header or a little tip can get that ball right in the goal. Carmesino gets it down to about the middle of the court. Riley Chaplet takes a header there. Gets it over to Mackenzie Blankenbaker. Millers take it right back, center it, and goalkeeper Mackenzie Wood takes it. She'll kick it back into play. Definitely tell that south wind is affecting the kicks, especially from the goaltenders, because Mackenzie Wood is getting about 10, 20 more yards of distance on her kicks with that wind coming out of the south right now. And she'll get another kick right here to put the ball back in play. Out near the center line. Lecnato battling for it. She continues to battle for it. It goes toward the corner, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Kingsmen. About 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Kingsmen with a 1-0 lead on the Millers. Only goal of this match came at 16:17 of the first half. Maya Lecnato with the goal, Christina Lynch with the assist. Reagan Hart comes in for the Kingsmen. Relatively first half, one stoppage. Kingsmen, that's good ball. A good Amanda Karmas ahead 2-0. Kingsmen will get a kick on this one. Kings the ball inbound. Can't get to any Kingsmen. Back toward midfield. Kingsmen fall back and regroup. Lauren Hamilton had it. Sydney Eggendorfer was battling for it. This one's going to be taken by Mackenzie Wood. Wood picks it up and will kick the ball back into play. Another good kick, well across the center line. Kingsman controlling the ball. Millers try to take it away and get things reset. That one goes off of Kingsman and out of bounds. Millers will take the possession. About 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Substitution for Noblesville, number 14, Sydney Anderson.
Sydney Anderson comes in for the Millers. Millers trying to get the ball down the field, but just have not had much luck trying to get it into the Penn side of the field. Kingsman playing excellent defense today. As both of these teams, it's a trademark for both of these teams, their defense. That one's going to roll out of bounds. Kingsman will have the inbound. That's going to be Mackenzie Blankenbaker inbounding the ball. Right back to Blankenbaker. That one goes to Mackenzie Wood, and she'll kick it back out toward the center. Picked up by Molly McLaughlin. All the way across the field to Brooke Van Dyke. Van Dyke sends it across the line, but it goes out of bounds. Penn retains possession. Another one kicked out of bounds by the Millers. There's a shot that just goes to the left of the net. Amanda Carmesino will put that ball back in play. Coming up on just about 2 minutes here in the first half. Miller's with an opportunity here. Kingsman managed to poke it away, keep it in bounds, but it does end up going out of bounds, hit out of bounds by Alexa Scott. Miller's inbound the ball. Quite frankly, the ball has not spent a lot of time down here in Penn territory. Millers have had very little, if any, opportunities. Kingsmen have kept the pressure on. Kingsmen kick it out of bounds once again. Molly McLaughlin sends it out of bounds. There's two balls on the field, a little bit of confusion there. Hold on. And we are ready to start again. The referee drops the ball. That one's going to go out of bounds. About a half a minute left in the first half. 1-0 in favor of Penn. Here comes Christina Lynch. Reagan Hart with an opportunity there. And that will be the end of the first half with the Penn Kingsmen leading the Noblesville Millers 1-0. Hey, celebrating 25 years, that's Logan Street Signs and Banners, specializing in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their new website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also like to remind you that Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophy provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Follow them also on Facebook and Twitter. As far as scoring goes here in the first half, the only score came at 16-17 in the first half. That was a goal by Maya Lacnado with an assist by Christina Lynch. That's where the Smiths Jewel, Indiana Restoration County calendar. My name is Brad Silbert. We'll be back second half in just a little bit.
Please tune in and watch your favorite IHSAA sports on IHSAA TV, Apple TV apps. Have your Apple TV still watch on TV? Download the TV app now in the App Store.
Provide exceptional care. Make it simple.
Because of chronic illness, I have a team on my
simply deliver it. Those aren't just 4 words, they end up with TV.
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs. But this ain't Logan.
Hey, and before
Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 7A and 7. Signs and banners conveniently not located, but rather South 10 in Noblesville.
exactly.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like a hamburger, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Place the order.
Well, take a little longer for you tomorrow night.
No, Jim. I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up. Don't wait long.
It's a lot like sailing.
Navigator will follow the patient and family through the continuum of care.
Much Navigator was there.
Just to be an advocate for that patient.
You need the biggest support system that you can. You have a person there who can help you through it is definitely something that is
Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Girls Soccer, the semi-state from the Municipal Stadium here in Kokomo, Indiana. One half is in the books, and the Penn Kingsmen are leading the Noblesville Millers 1-0. I'd like to welcome you back to our broadcast on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in service. Our other participating sponsors: Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County Calendar, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. My name is Brad Silbert, bringing you all the action here from Municipal Stadium. Perry Williams is on the camera this afternoon. Our executive producer director, Jim Wofford, immediately to my left, and we're just seconds away from the second half here. The only scoring in the first half came at 16-17 when Maya Lecnato scored for the Kingsmen, assisted by Christina Lynch. Other than that, it's been quite a defensive battle, but the Kingsmen ahead 1-0. And with the way these teams play defense, one goal is huge in this match. Kingsmen bring it down. Battling there in the corner is Brooke Van Dyke. Van Dyke trying to center it. There's a shot. Goes out of early stages of the second half here. A 1-0 lead for the Kingsmen. Winner of this match will play either Columbus North or Guerin Catholic. I haven't seen a score on that yet. Maybe we can try to get a score and see what's going on there. So far, we haven't had any luck getting a score on that, but that match is down in Columbus this afternoon. Miller's trying to get it set up and into Kingsman territory. Kingsmen fall back. Send it back toward the center. Christina Lynch gets it across. Taken by the Millers, taken by Brooke Hine. Maya Lecnato had an possible opportunity there for the Kingsmen. Millers managed to stop that. That ball's going to roll out of bounds, and Penn is going to inbound it. A beautiful sunny afternoon here in Kokomo. 75 degrees. How many times do we see 75 degrees this late in October? Not very often. Kingsman trying to keep the pressure on the Millers. Millers will have a kick once again. Millers need a goal to tie it. Into the center. There's a goal for the Millers. This match is tied. The kick went right over the outstretched hands of Mackenzie Wood. Only the fourth goal this season given up by the Kingsmen. And we're back in play. So it's a brand new match here. Jessica Hudnall with the goal. Trying to keep the pressure on. Two of those goals, Kingsman managed to get it out of the center. Millers. Baseball turf at Municipal Stadium would be soccer terms. Lindsay Wood deflect it to the King. 1-1. The three. Noblesville kicks the ball. Across the center line. Millers and the Kingsmen going after it. There's a stoppage and a whistle, and that ball will go back to the Millers. Millers fans finally have something to cheer about with that goal coming at 37-11 by Jessica Hudnall. Kelsey Hughes puts the ball in play. Goes out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Millers. Millers trying to just keep the pressure on the Kingsmen. Both goals so far today have come at that net at the north end of the field. One for the Kingsmen, one for the Millers. Millers inbound it. Nope, that's going to go back to the goalkeeper to kick it in. Kenzie Wood will kick it back into play. A little over 33 minutes left in regulation. Kingsmen take the ball back, start down the field. Kingsmen to the left, centered. Amanda Carmesino comes out of the net to take the threat away. Christina Lynch was about a 15 or 20 mile an hour wind blowing out of the south-southeast. That one's going to go out of bounds, but Penn will retain possession. Penn quickly inbounds that. Brooke Van Dyke trying to get it centered. She's still got the ball. And the Millers recover. It's Jenna Chatterton bringing it up the far side. A lot of end-to-end action in this match so far. Millers back into the corner. Did it go out of bounds? Yes, it did, but the Millers, looks like they'll retain possession. Got a substitution coming in for the Kingsmen. See what Wood can do with this. It's high. Amanda Carmesino comes out. Great defensive move by Carmesino to deflect that ball. Millers were being held on that play. That was number 12, Maya Lacnato. Or rather, Brooke Hine was being held by number 20, Alexis Scott. She had her arms clear around her, just holding her. clock is stopped at 30 minutes and 7 seconds. Millers with control of the ball, taken away by Penn, out of bounds. And that will go to the Millers. You just kind of get the feeling in this match right now that whoever scores next probably going to win this match if it happens in regulation. Once again, Mackenzie Wood out of the net to take the free kick. Kicking into a very strong southerly wind. Keeps the kick low. Off the head of Christina Lynch. Held in bounds. Millers recover, though. They start down the field. Foot race there between Chatterton and Carrico. Ball ends up going out of bounds, and I believe it'll be, it'll go back to the Kingsmen. Mackenzie Wood waiting to put the ball back in play. The clock has stopped at 28:26 right now. Wood teeing the ball up as best she can on this beautiful artificial surface here at Municipal Stadium. Normally a baseball field, but the soccer field fits very nicely in here. Nice facility here in Kokomo. Ball is back in play. Kingsman trying to set it up. Millers take it away, looking for the centering pass. There's a crash. Looks like that's going to be a kick for the Millers. Millers with the free kick here. Good scoring opportunity here for them. See what they can do with this. Blocked by the Kingsmen. Elected to keep it low, and there were 4 Kingsmen right across the goal. Managed to get it out of danger. Cleared out towards center. The Millers let it go out of bounds, and they will inbound the ball. I believe that's Haley Heinzelman who's going to inbound it. Out of bounds once again, but the Millers will keep the ball. Setting up for a kick. In toward the center, right through the goal mouth. That ball is going to go out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Kingsmen. That's twice now that the Millers have had an opportunity on free kicks to try to get close to the goal. And unfortunately for them, they have not been able to get the rebound anywhere near the goal. We're tied at 1 here with right around 26 minutes or so left here in regulation in the second half. Kingsman trying to get the ball back down. That one was intercepted by Ashlyn Moorfield. She's trying to keep it in there, and the Kingsmen Goaltender Mackenzie Wood picks it up. She'll take the free kick. Gets this one very, very high in the air. Millers control it. Ashlyn Moorfield. Kingsman trying to get it back into Miller territory. Trying to get things set up here. That one goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be retained by the Penn Kingsmen in the corner. Kingsman with a corner kick. Trying to get things set up right in front of the net. That one hits the side of the net, never was in bounds. Both of these teams trying their best to get another goal here in regulation. Kingsmen inbound it, take the ball. Millers get it right back. They're trying to get it set up, but the Kingsmen take it away. They set it up. An opportunity here for the Kingsmen. They got a shot blocked. Beautiful block by the Millers. Great defense by the Noblesville Millers. That one's going to go out of bounds, and the Millers will have the ball. Kingsmen had a great opportunity there, but the Miller defense stepped up and took that goal away from the Kingsmen. We remain tied at 1 apiece, under 24 minutes here in regulation. Amanda Carmesino kicks the ball back into play, taken by the Kingsmen. Kingsmen setting it up. Millers clear it back towards center. Ashlyn Moorfield gets it. Haley Heinzelman trying to get it out of there. Trying to keep it in bounds. Did they make? Yes, they kept it in bounds. That was close. Miller's trying to get things set up here, get something to the center. Good ball handling by the Millers down there in the corner. The Kingsmen do take it away, but the Millers get it right back in front of the goal. Back to the center. Intercepted by the Kingsmen. That one's going to go out of bounds, and the Kingsmen will have the toss in on that. Correction, that's going to go to the Millers. Substitution in for the Millers. Jenna Chatterton, second leading goal scorer for the Millers, behind Carly Hudnall. Jessica Hudnall with the only goal of the day for the Millers. Maya Lecnato with the goal for the Kingsmen. Another out-of-bounds play coming. Kingsmen get it in. Lauren Cernak trying to get it set up. That one's going to go out of bounds. Millers inbound it. Miller's trying to keep that ball away from the net and Amanda Carmesino. Another inbound play by the Millers. That one goes out of bounds again to the Millers. The ball retrievers have really earned their keep here today. About 21 minutes remaining here in regulation. I'm Brad Silbert, along with executive producer, director Jim Wofford, cameraman Perry Williams from Municipal Stadium in Kokomo, Class 3A soccer, the semi-state between the Noblesville Millers and the Penn Kingsmen, all tied up at 1 apiece. Number 1 Penn against number 5 Noblesville. Each team has given up 1 goal. Kingsmen try to bring it down, getting it set up. Center it. That one's knocked out by I believe that's number 2, Jensen Summers.
Substitution for Penn, number 23, Mackenzie Blankenbaker.
For the Kingsmen back in, defenseman Mackenzie Blankenbaker. Ball being chased down. Millers take it away. Kingsmen get it right back. Good centering job there. Millers with a possible opportunity here. Toward the goal. Shot saved. Nice save there by Mackenzie Wood. Good hard shot by the Millers. That one's going to go out of bounds, but it went off of Penn. I think we may have an injury here. Yes, we do have an injury timeout with 19 minutes, 12 seconds. And while we take the injury timeout, let's remind you that celebrating 25 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners, specializing in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their brand new website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Also, follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And while we're doing that, we'd like to remind you that Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out, www.noblesvilletrophies.com, or check them out on Facebook and on Twitter. We'd like to also take a moment to thank the rest of our participating sponsors today, that being Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County TV Calendar, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. I couldn't quite see who the injured Penn player was, and I'm not going to speculate on a number here until we know for sure, but the Penn staff is out there attending to her. She took a rather hard fall there in the far corner, but just a basic recap on this game. So far, 1 goal in each half. The only goal in the first half went to the Penn Kingsmen at 16-17 of the first half when Maya Lacnato scored, assisted by Christina Lynch. Second half scoring at 37-11, Jessica Hudnall with an unassisted goal. Last we hear now between Guerin Catholic and Columbus North in the second half. Guerin Catholic is ahead 2-0. So the 4-1, I just was corrected here, 4-1 in favor of Guerin Catholic. So it looks like Guerin could be on their way to a state championship next weekend. And we won't know the exact date and time of that match until everything else is all done today. That will either be at IUPUI or at Butler University, and that could either be Friday or Saturday coming up. But looks like we will have one representative from Hamilton County in there, and hopefully in the next 19 minutes and 12 seconds that we have on the clock here, we'll know who the other representative could be. And if that is the Noblesville Millers, we could have not only an all-Hamilton County state championship, it'll be an all-Noblesville championship because Guerin Catholic is over, as many of you know, on the west side of Noblesville, and Noblesville High School on the east side of Noblesville. The injured player for the Kingsman is up and going off the field with a little bit of assistance there. I saw her go down, but couldn't really tell exactly what happened to her. She maybe twisted an ankle. Looks like she's walking very, very gingerly off there with a little bit of assistance, but I could not see a number, so I can't tell you for sure who the injured player is. But anyways, we're at 19 minutes and 12 seconds. And as soon as this ball goes into play, which it is, well, clock will start rolling. Kingsman trying to get it out of their end of the field. That ends up going out of bounds. Millers will inbound the ball. A beautiful afternoon here. A little bit, when the sun gets behind the clouds, even though it's in the 70s with that breeze, it's actually a little bit chilly in the shade. But on the other hand, for a Saturday at the end of October, on the 21st of October, I'm not going to complain. Ball is up in the air. Kingsman trying to get it set up again. Miller's trying to get a shot. Kingsman bring it down near the center. Kingsman trying to get something set up here. Good job of ball handling there into the center. Knocked down by number 12, Brooke Hine. Picked up once again by the Kingsmen, but knocked back to center by Brooke Hine. Kingsman trying to get things set up once again. Allison Lenkowitz was there at center. She's got the ball once again. Alexis Scott kicks the ball out of bounds. The Millers will have the inbound play. Out of bounds once again. That one will go to Penn. This half, the action has really been a little bit more up and down the field. First half, the Kingsmen, I'm not going to say they dominated the half, but they kept the ball down in Miller territory a lot during the first half. Kingsman trying to get something going here. Miller's trying to keep him away from the net. Abby Martin clears that one for the Millers. Millers with the ball, almost out of bounds. The Kingsmen do kick it out of bounds, but it was off of the Millers, so the Kingsmen will have the inbound. Another ball kicked out of bounds. Kingsmen have it. Nice sized crowd up here today. Beautiful facility here at Municipal Stadium. First time they've ever hosted soccer sectionals or regionals here, or semi-state, I should say semi-state. I'd like to thank the staff from Kokomo High School for their hospitality today. Miller's into the corner. Ball ends up going out of bounds, kicked out by Keely Hoopengardner. That'll be an inbound play for the Kingsmen. Molly McLaughlin back in the match. Kenzie Blankenbaker inbounds it. Blocked by the Millers back out toward the midfield line. Shot there that is blocked. Another shot. That one's going to go over the net. Great opportunity there for the Kingsmen on the first shot, and then the second shot was deflected over the net. And Amanda Carmesino will put that ball back in play. Good defense there by the Noblesville Millers. Under 15 remaining in regulation. Another whistle. Kingsman will put the ball back in play. Goaltender Mackenzie Wood comes all the way down past the center to put this ball in play. Looking for the deflection and the possible goal here. There's the shot. It is deflected, but the Millers get a foot on it, and it's deflected out by number 2, Jensen Summers. Miller's trying to get set up and get it across the center. About 4 white shirts back there for Penn. Miller's put it back in, but the header by Riley Chapla gets it back toward the center. Goes out of bounds. Ball will go over to Penn. About 13 and a half left in regulation. Out of bounds once again. Millers will take this back. A lot of great back and forth action here in the second half. Alexa Scott falls back to take that one. Ends up going out of bounds. Off of Scott. The Millers will inbound the ball. Millers trying to get it set up. Get something past Mackenzie Wood. Well, it looks like whoever wins this is going to be playing Guerin Catholic now, as we understand from Columbus, that, or from Lawrenceburg rather, that Guerin has defeated Columbus North 4-1. So we know who half of the state championship representing 3A will be. That will be the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles from Noblesville. They're going to play one of these two teams. Mackenzie Wood sets it up. Right around 12 minutes left in regulation at 1-1. Miller's looking to try to hand the Kingsmen their only loss of the season. Kingsmen thinking more like they would like to go into the state final undefeated against Guerin Catholic. Regardless of who the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles play, that's going to be a heck of a match. Good save there by Mackenzie Wood. She had a Noblesville Miller right there on top of her. I could not quite read the number on that, but good defense by Mackenzie Wood for the Kingsmen. I'd like to thank you for joining us, regardless of where you are. If you're in central Indiana or somewhere else along the line, we appreciate you being with us. That's going to be a kick for them, for the Penn's Kingsmen. Boy, oh boy, that was a close call. A tense moment here for both of these teams. And Amanda is hit by the kick 12, Malacnato. Will be a corner kick for the kick. Amanda about 3 or 4 out of danger and kicks it past mid-court to get it out of the zone. Plays by Amanda Carmesino. A couple opportunities for the Kingsmen that they were not able to take advantage. Kingsman. Here's the kick. Head out. There's again. The Millers have dodged a major bullet to keep this match at 1 apiece. Millers, right around 8 minutes remaining. Carmesino's down by the Kingsman, goes out of bounds. 20 Abbey bound, but then goes, and that's going to be the Penn set this up. On the ball, kick missed far to the left of the post. And once again, the Millers dodge a major bullet. And the Penn Kingsman just kick it out of bounds. Carmesino will take the inbound ball. She'll take kick. Let's see, going to kick it short or long. She's been doing a variety of things with it. A low kick into about 4 different players, a couple Millers, a couple Kingsmen. Miller's going after the ball, goes across the center line. Miller's trying to get it down into Kingsman territory. Miller's come up with the ball. Miller's still with the ball. Good bit of ball handling there. Over across, and the Kingsmen finally break up the play. We're going to have a kick here for the Millers. Millers with an opportunity to try to get this set up and break this tie. And we have a timeout on the field, and we have a yellow card being displayed. So the Millers will have the kick. Both of these had some good opportunities. Only one score in the second half. We're tied 1 with officially 4:36 by Mackenzie Wood. A cross center ball once again. Blankenbake, the center. That one's going to be taken by Amanda Carmesino. Carmesino kicks that one about halfway down the field. Right about 4 minutes left in regulation. Penn trying to get it set up here. That's Maya Lecnato, and that goes out of bounds. Question is, who was that off of? And that is going to go to the Millers. Under 4 minutes. Amanda Carmesino will kick the ball back into play. One's going to go out of under 3. Kingsman with the out of bounds. At Mackenzie. Wood gets it. Penn charge, barely. Amanda Carmesino passed the minute and a half here in regular. Again, Millers drive it toward the net, and Mackenzie Wood high kick. Offers to left. Here just to the side of the goal. Grabs that and play. That one was that in danger. That one goes out of bounds. Riley Chapla back in. Trying to get it. About 10 seconds remain. And that is the size of anybody's stadium. This is tied at 1. Be right back with overtime. Welcome back to Kokomo Municipal Stadium. I'm played 80 soccer in all-time overtime period. There will be, if there's first 7 minutes, there will be another 7-minute overtime before going to free kicks. To run a little history on this game, the Penn Kingsmen scored first at 16-17 of the first half with Maya Lacatnato scoring with an assist from Christina Lynch. That's all the scoring there was in the first half. In the second half, Jessica Hudnall got an unassisted goal at 37-11. And we've been tied up at 1-1 ever since. In the other sectional, or rather in the other semi-state match this afternoon down in Lawrenceburg, the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles from Noblesville defeated Columbus North 4-1. So we already know at least half of the combination that will be playing for the state championship next weekend on Friday or Saturday. That will either take place at Butler or at IUPUI. And we are back underway here in the first overtime period. The Millers and the Kingsmen traded ends once again. If nobody scores during this 7-minute half, there will be a second one with just time enough to change ends. Kingsmen have the ball. Kingsmen trying to keep the pressure on the Millers. Millers clear it. Kingsmen coming after it. Kingsmen keep it in Miller territory. An exciting afternoon of soccer here from Municipal Stadium. Welcome aboard. Kingsmen coming down. Millers clear it. What a defensive battle this has been today. Millers bringing the thing up, get it to center field. Millers once again into Kingsman territory, trying to get things set up, but the Kingsmen send it right back to the midfield. Here's a break for the Kingsmen. Mary Lecnato going after the ball in the corner. She ends up kicking it out of bounds. And Amanda Carmesino will put that ball back in play. A little bit over 5 minutes remaining in the first overtime half. Kingsmen and the Millers. Millers falling back on defense. Kingsmen keeping the pressure on it, trying to center it. Millers thwart that. Once again, Miller's trying to get it out of the zone, but having a little bit of a rough time on it. Mackenzie Blankenbaker keeps it in the zone for the Kingsmen. Kingsmen, a good job of ball handling there. That's Brooke Van Dyke. Van Dyke out in front. There's a shot blocked, tipped, and picked up by Amanda Carmesino. Carmesino kicks the ball back into play. Kingsman with the first foot on it. Now the Millers get it back. Kingsman back to the Millers, back to the Kingsman. About 4 minutes remaining in the first overtime half. Kingsman trying to put the pressure on, keeping the ball in the Miller end of the field. Molly McLaughlin ball handling there. Mackenzie Blankenbaker keeps it in play. Sydney Eggendorfer. Brooke Van Dyke with it. Out to the center again to Christina Lynch. Lynch trying to work in toward the net. Does not get the shot off. The Millers try to clear it. Goes toward the net. The Millers finally clear it out of danger. That ball goes harmlessly out of bounds, and it will go back to Penn. About 3 minutes remaining in the first overtime half. An exciting afternoon of high school soccer here. Class 3A semi-state here on Hamilton County Television from Municipal Stadium here in Kokomo. Beautiful afternoon for soccer. Kingsmen get the ball back, but the Millers take it. There will be a kick by the Kingsmen. Goaltender Mackenzie Wood comes all the way out of the net to the midfield stripe. She's got the wind behind her. Gets it up in the air. That one's going to end up going out of bounds. And the Kingsmen will retain possession of that ball with a corner kick. Kingsmen will try to get something set up here. About a minute and a half left here in the first overtime period. Here's the centering kick. A header blocked by the Millers. Once again, tried to get a shot off. That was number 6, Lauren Cernak, who tried to get the shot off, and she just could not get it off. The ball goes out of bounds. And Amanda Carmasino is going to have the kick. About a minute 10 left here in the first overtime. Carmasino gets it about halfway down the court, headed by the Kingsmen. Millers get it back. Miller's trying to keep the thing away from the net. Most of this overtime period has been played in Miller territory. Brooke Van Dyke ball handling, looking to try to get a centering pass. Amanda Carmasino comes out of the net to take that ball out of danger, and she'll have a kick. Under 30 seconds. .20 seconds left, and the ball will go over to the Millers with 13 seconds on the clock. And that is going to be the end of the first overtime here on Hamilton County Television. We'll return with the second overtime after these words from our sponsors.
The IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device.
Overtime number 2 is about to begin here at Kokomo Municipal Stadium. Another 7 minutes of overtime. The Noblesville Millers and the Penn Kingsmen, number 1 in 3A in the form of the Penn Kingsmen against number 5, the Noblesville Millers. Both of these teams very, very stingy on giving up goals coming into today's match. Kingsmen had only given up 3 goals all season. They gave up the 4th in the second half to Jessica Hudnall. The Millers had only given up 13 goals. Number 14 was to Maya Lecnato in the first half. Amanda Carmasino takes the ball. She'll kick the ball back into play. Possible opportunity here for the Millers, and they get back. Kingsmen get back, and Mackenzie Wood managed to grab that ball before the Millers got to it. That's going to be an offside probably. No, not. Kingsman trying to get something set up here. The ball goes out of bounds. Amanda Carmesino will put that ball into play. Kingsman trying to get something set up here in Miller territory. There's a foul. That's going to result in a kick. So Penn with an opportunity here and a save by Amanda Carmesino. Boy, Penn didn't take much time to set that up. They were ready to go and kick that ball, trying to see if they could catch Amanda Carmesino and the Millers asleep, and they did not. That one's going to go out of bounds off the foot of the Penn Kingsman. Millers inbound it. Once again, the Kingsman with the ball. Off the head of Abby Martin. Martin still battling for the ball. That one goes out of bounds, but it will stay in possession of the Millers. Millers and Kingsman battling for the ball. Good defensive battle so far. Millers will keep that. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the end of the second overtime period. Kingsman with the ball coming down. Got some numbers, trying to get things set up. Kingsman bring it down, blocked by the Millers. There's a shot over the net. Kingsman were trying to get that ball over the outreached arms of Amanda Carmesino, but unfortunately for them, it went over the net. Fortunately, it went over the net for the Millers. Kingsman keeping the pressure on in the Millers' end. Millers block that. Millers come away with the ball and send it down the field. It's Abby Martin with the ball. Goes out of bounds, and the Kingsmen will take over with about 2.5 minutes here in the second overtime half. There's another whistle and a stoppage, and the Kingsmen will have the ball, toss it inbounds. Both of these teams trying to hurry and get an opportunity for a goal, but so far, no luck. Millers kick it out of bounds again. Kingsmen inbound it. Another out-of-bounds play, but this one will go to the Millers. About 2 minutes remaining in the second overtime half. Kingsman setting it up. Kinsey Wood sends it down the field. No call there. Here's an opportunity for Penn. And it's missed. Maya Lecnado, who scored the first goal of this match for the Kingsmen, had an opportunity there, but she just could not get the shot off. About 1:10 or so remaining in the second overtime half. Back and forth at midfield. Millers take control of the ball. Kingsmen take it right back. Millers trying to get control of it again. Trying to center it right back to the Kingsmen. That'll be a free kick. 39 seconds on the clock and counting. Miller's with a free kick from just over the center line. Puts it up. Rebound, nobody's going to get to that. Harmlessly back toward the center of the court. Kingsman with a chance here. That's Lynch coming down, kicked away by Jensen Summers. 5 seconds remaining. So that is the end of the second overtime. We'll keep it here for just a moment while we remind you that celebrating 25 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specializes in last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their new website, www.loganstreetsigns.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And we'll go to this commercial break, and we'll be back with the continuation of overtime on Hamilton County.
The IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, is pleased to announce that you can now watch your favorite IHSAA sports on the all-new IHSAA TV Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Download the new Apple TV app now in the Apple TV App Store.
We all have our own story about community.
I truly felt that each doctor, technician, and nurse had the same goal: provide exceptional care and make it simple.
Because of my chronic illness, I have an entire team on my side.
With Community's My Chart, I keep track of everything.
When community says exceptional care, simply deliver it. Those aren't just 4 words at the end of a TV spot.
It's for community patients at the end of a TV spot.
Telling you to believe every word.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street Signs and Banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street Signs and Banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street Signs and Banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Breast care navigation at Community is a lot like sailing. Navigators have to read the wind without seeing the wind.
The breast care navigator will follow the patient and their family through the continuum of care.
My nurse navigator was always there.
Just to be an advocate for that patient.
You need the biggest support system that you can, and to know that you have one other person there who can help you through it is definitely something that is amazing.
Welcome back to today's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Semi-State Soccer. We've already gone through regulation. We've gone through 2 overtime periods, and now it's going to come down to goal kicks. Welcome aboard Hamilton County Television. Our semi-state action today is brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in business. Other participating sponsors include Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County TV Calendar, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. Well, here is what the situation is, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone through 4 halves of soccer, 2 regulation 40-minute periods, 2 overtime periods of 7 minutes each. So now we will go to free kicks, and each team will have 5 kicks. Bottom line comes down to is whoever's ahead after 5, or if one team's ahead 3-0 after 3, they are the winner. And the teams have to declare who will be the kickers. And it looks like they've got the kickers out there at center court. And we'll have to see who is going to be starting first. It looks like Noblesville will have the first kick. And I cannot see who that number is there yet. So you can see where they're putting it down there. The Noblesville Millers score the first one. Jessica Hudnall gets the first goal. Maya Lugnado with her kick. And she scores. So it's back up to the Millers now. Kelsey Hughes, number 10, will have the shot for the Millers. What a way to end a day of soccer. That one's in for Hughes. Millers with a 2-1 lead. So far, nobody has missed. Big crowd here, many of them on their feet. Brooke Van Dyke is kicking for the Kingsmen. Van Dyke makes a goal. We're tied again at 2-2. Back to the Millers. Jewel Hensley is kicking for the Millers. Kind of a hush over the stadium as these kickers get ready. Here's Hensley's kick. Just off the fingers of Mackenzie Wood, and the Millers have a 3-2 lead. Third kicker for the Kingsmen coming up. Number 14, Molly McLaughlin. one of the senior captains for the Kingsmen. Amanda Carmesino gets ready. Oh, she slipped. Another goal, so we are tied 3 apiece. Nobody has missed so far. Amber Wolf, senior defenseman, she puts it in the net. So Amanda Carmesino once again goes back to the net. Christina Lynch, another senior forward for the Kingsmen. That one's in the upper left corner of the net. 8 goal shots, 8 scores. Millers once again. Abby Martin. Here's Martin's kick. She misses the net. Oh my, is that huge? Martin misses the net to the right. The Kingsmen with an opportunity to move on to the state championship if they can make this goal. The pressure is all on Amanda Carmesino now. It'll be number 20, Alexis Scott. With the kick. Scott scores, and the Penn Kingsmen remain undefeated in Class 3A. So next week, on Friday night or on Saturday, it will be the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles and the Penn Kingsmen in the 3A championship. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast of IHSAA Class 3A Semi-State Soccer on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in business. Our other sponsors include Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County Television Calendar, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. My name is Brad Silbert. Thank you for joining us. Good night from Kokomo.